Hey now, it's been a while since we did a video on autograph analysis. Apologize, but just I got to work. Very busy, very busy. I'm going to try and sneak in Roger Bresnahan today and then do a few more. Then we'll get to some real rare autographs. So today's video, Roger Bresnahan. This may be the first player ever inducted into the Hall of Fame. I'm going to use the word player. I'm not going to talk about Morgan Bulkeley till later, where people are saying, how did he get in? Why did he get in? I mean, you look at his career statistics, not even a 280 hitter, 279 hitter, 1,200 hits. I mean, he passed away in 1944, so he was a turn of the century player. So he died in 1944 at age 65. Got inducted in 1945. He may have been like pre-Brooks Robinson, pre-Bill Mazeroski. They say he was an excellent catcher. He invented the shin guards. He's even credited with inventing the batting helmet. That being said, neither of those inventions by themselves, in my opinion, merit getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. But somehow he got in. It just when he passed away, there was a big uptick in voting the year before, and the permanent committee, which was the Veterans Committee back then, said, "Oh, let's put him in," and they put him in for whatever reason. So that being said, he's now a Hall of Famer, and we have to add him to the collection. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the autograph of Roger Bresnahan. So this is my autograph. I got this quite some time ago, and what you're going to notice about his autograph, nearly every autograph of his, because he was a turn-of-the-century player, you're going to find them on documents. Fortunately, towards the end of his career, he was the president of the Toledo Mud Hens, which at the time was part of the New York Yankee organization, not part of the Detroit Tigers like it is now. So you'll see quite a few documents with signed by both him and Hall of Famer Jacob Rupert, including the one I have right here. I believe this is from 1928. Never mind, this is from 1919, this document. So it's quite old. But like most Yankees documents, they've been released to the public. Rather, some of them came through and they tore down the stadium through Barry Halper. Somehow they got out. So again, this is my autograph, but let's take a look at what to look for when you're buying a Bresnahan autograph. We're going to come back to this one in a second. So almost like I said, all of them are going to be on documents. And if I were to buy an autograph today, it's about $1,500. The only other thing you could see out there is the family released insurance documents as well that he's signed. But like, you want to see it's one continuous stroke, his entire signature. The R, it looks like almost like an O. It's not fully formed. The R shouldn't loop over. Now, the Raj ER, what I always look for again is it looks like more like an R or an I and then an O right here. I'm not even sure what letter this is, but it looks like the E looks to me more like an I and the R looks more like an O to me. And again, you want to see this big flare going across the name. So if you look at all the PSA examples, again, looks like the R looks like an I and the O. And again, if you buy a document, you're pretty safe. It's going to be good. You get in trouble when you start moving to the cuts at somebody really old. Again, this is another document co-signed by Jacob Rupert, Toledo Baseball Company. And that's how you're going to find most of them. Let's call the I and the O, again, one flare at the bottom here. So again, the I, the O, and I know it's not an I and O. This is what I look for, the I, the O. Now, something to pay attention here. A lot of documents out there are addressed to August Herman. I highly recommend going back and looking at my videos regarding stolen documents. It is my opinion that this document was indeed stolen from the Hall of Fame. So you got to be aware of anything addressed to August Herman. Again, like this letter as well. Again, as soon as you see August Herman, the name, I would run away from that. So the autograph is good. There's no question about that. You can see the I and the O, but I just believe it was stolen from the Hall of Fame. Again, another August Herman letter. Again, contract's perfect, the I and the O. So we're going to get to a cut right here. I don't like this cut at all. I know for a fact it's on the database. I don't like how the R swirls around like that. I don't like, it looks like an I there, but I don't see any clear cut of the O. It looks like an actual R. So, and again, it should slant a little to the right, and it starts here, but by the time it gets up, so it's close, don't get me wrong, but it's far enough where there's enough Roger Bresnahan autographs out there. I would avoid a cut. They don't come up very often, but when they do come up, you put the Heritage database. You can see here, again, there's two Hall of Famers on here. Not that you're going to pay a premium for that, but you can see right here, $1,500 in 19. Another one sold in 19. Looks like the autograph's a little more impaired than the other one. That one sold for $14.40. Baseballs, you're probably not going to find a single signed baseball. Here's another one, contract again. This is went for $1,800, a little high. Again, probably one that hasn't showed up in a while. So going back to his autograph again, I haven't seen his autograph come up for auction in a while. But if it does, it may be a little higher, but I'll be closer to the 2,000 range, assuming it's on a document and not stolen, in my opinion. Avoid the cuts, is like I said. And then after a while, if another one comes up, I wouldn't spend more than $1,500 on it. PSA, I want to say maybe rates it an 8 out of 10 for rarity. So that's about it. My guess is he's out of the price range for a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. You're going to spend 4 figures for him no matter what, unfortunately. So, yeah, he's definitely above there. He's in probably the tougher 25% tier. So that's about it with Roger. After this, we're going to move, I believe, to Lou Brock. And then after that, we have George Brett or vice versa. So I'm going to try and knock those two out. So then we're going to get to some more difficult, challenging Hall of Famers. Also, yes, I skipped Jim Bottomley because I already did an autograph analysis on him. You can look that up. It's under like surprise auction pickups. So as always, keep collecting.